Douglas for Adventures of a Sailor Girl, still at the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia. It feels like I live here. And no stranger to the CYC as well is Ed Psaltis. Ed, how are you going?
Yeah, good, thanks. I'm getting nervous about the race. I always get nervous for this bloody race. It can be a tough one. Yeah.
Absolutely, it can be a tough one, but you're no stranger. How many Hobarts are we coming up for?
This is my 37th now. I was going to retire at 35. I tried and failed, so back into the fray again. Silly bugger that I am.
Yeah, and then the boat that you're going south on, I mean, an old favourite of yours?
Yeah, look, I've owned several Midnight Ramblers now. This one is a bit less sexy, dare I say, but it's a good boat. It's fast for its handicap, you know. It's got a very low rating, and it's all about just sailing better than your handicap. So, you know, she's a Sydney 36, very solid offshore boat. Upwinds are forte. This race is downwind, so that's a shame. But anyway, we'll see how we go.
You just got to take it as it comes, and everything can change, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, when I say it's downwind, there's some light patches as well in the race. So if that happens and the big boats park and we come down on them, who knows?
Yeah. Now, 37 Hobarts, obviously it's quite ingrained with you, but it's a family thing too, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it is. It's almost religious with our family. It's crazy stuff, really. My old man Bill Psaltis has done 22. He's pulling the warning gun this year, the warning cannon, which is a huge honour for him. So he'll be on the starter's boat. I've got 89 on the bow of my boat, which is my father's sail number for those 22 years that he did the Hobart. So it's a very special number. So yeah, it's a big family thing for sure.
It's funny sailing, isn't it? I think it's really one of those sports, maybe the only sport, dare I say, where you can spend so much time sailing with your family.
It is, and that's the thing. I mean, I'd like to think reasonably competitive, and I'm not. I'm a bit.
You're bloody competitive.
And you know, my crew are a bit old as well, but you know, we have our day and we get things right. So it's a sport you can keep doing beyond when you're your physical prime, and I'm certainly beyond my physical prime. But family as well. I've had my son did 2 Hobarts with me on a previous Midnight Rambler. That was fantastic. So I did my first 3 with my old man. And my son did his first 2 with me. You know, that's pretty special, I think.
It is absolutely special. I've sailed a lot with my dad, and there really is nothing like it. And I know he's sailed with his dad. Do you know why that is, that we get so attached to this race and, you know, doing it with family? I mean, what is it?
Yeah, look, it's a funny thing. With Ben, my first son, I was always a grumpy old father, grumpy old man, and unfortunately, I hate to say it, fair I hope, but grumpy.
You've mellowed.
I've mellowed a little bit, yeah. But coming home from Hobart, and he did 2 Hobarts. Also, both my sons came home from Hobart with me twice when they were younger, 16 and 17. And I was never closer to the three of us were never closer. It was just, we just got on well. It's a real equaliser. There's no father-son thing. We're on a boat, we're sailing, there's jobs to do, food to eat, you know, get from A to B across Bass Strait. We had great conversations that I just wouldn't have had otherwise with them. So we were really close for those times.
Yeah, I love that. I love that about sailing, the community and the adopted family members that you have, because I know that you've got some crew on board that you've sailed with a bit as well.
Yes, yeah, we've been together, some of them for so many years. Michael Benzic, 30 years, Chris Rockall, 24 years or something crazy. Yeah. Crazy numbers. We've done all sorts of races, Lord Howe's, Southports, Mooloolabars, Hobarts. We did the Auckland Fiji race with this same mob, the same bunch. So we've been through some thick and thin times, but a lot of fun. This is the thing about sailing; it's just mateship, and I don't mean males. I mean mateship, male, female. It's just friends, you know. I have some great mates, and it's just good fun.
It is absolutely good fun. Well, I'm very excited to follow you guys on Boxing Day, and I do think you might have a crack if you get that little Sudley a bit sooner than you think.
Well, you never know. Thanks for thinking about this. Time will tell. I'm hoping. I'm always hopeful.
Yeah, and then of course your dad firing that gun. I mean, that might give you a little bit of extra motivation on Boxing Day.
It'll be a pretty emotional day on Boxing Day for me and for him. That's going to be special. Really special.
Absolutely. Good luck.
Good. Thank you. Ta.